I'm about to break down this whole catastrophe that is going on today in the world. And it's so funny to me because people just can't get it right, bro. Some people's gonna be offended. But listen, man. Oh, some people just can't get it right, dog. It blows my mind. Like, how can you not know in your own intuition the right things to do? Like, it amazes me that people today just can't get it right. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard not to laugh during this video, so I gotta get a little bit more serious right now. But when it comes to the dynamic that is going on in this world right now, it is a complete shit show. And it amazes me that people just can't get it right. So now, let's break this down. When it comes to men and women today, what women are typically doing is they're waiting, not all of them, but the majority. They are waiting too late to want something they should have wanted a long, long, long time ago. But nope. They got greedy. They got selfish. And it's always going to show up. Do you guys understand what happens when you get greedy? When you get selfish? You lose. Because God is not going to reward that behavior. So many young women today are using their best years that they should be giving to a man, and they're using those years to have fun and to age more and to do unhealthy things that's going to age them even more on top of that, to become less appealing, to become less attractive over time, not working on themselves the way they should. And then later down the line, oh, now all of a sudden, you want Mr. Perfect. And that's just not the way it works, because Mr. Perfect is going to have hella options. Mr. Perfect gets to pick and choose. You don't get to pick and choose no more, because you don't have that kind of power. You don't have that kind of leverage. It's not you that picks. You're not going to get what you want because that's the position you put yourself in. If you want to get what you want out of life, you put yourself in the right positions. And this is a thing that amazes me. Because if you're not in the right positions, you're not going to get the right things that you actually want. Vice versa. If you're a male and you got the right woman while she was young, you got a young, beautiful, attractive female while she was young, you guys had your time. I can't respect men like this either. You get that girl, you have her, she gives you everything you've wanted, pride, children, everything else was amazing. She gets a bit older. And now you switch up. Because you feel like it. Because you got selfish. You got greedy. Both of these situations are equally as bad. And it comes down to greed and selfishness. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's many situations I can bring into play to explain this. Like, for instance, I don't know if you guys know that famous TikTok star, Addison Rae. Just a younger girl, TikTok star, famous as hell. They had like the picture perfect family, right? And her father cheated on her mother when they had a freaking perfect family dynamic going on. And the fact that he got greedy, he got selfish, all while his wife is still a beautiful lady. Now he's left out to dry. Now he has nothing. His whole family turned on him. They don't like him. He's by himself doing whatever the fuck he's doing, making a fool of himself. And these are things that can happen when you get greedy, when you get selfish. Not every phase of life is perfect. Everything does not always have to be your way. This goes for both genders. It's not one specific me. It's not one specific thing in this video that I'm trying to like point at one person. People go wrong in different ways, and that's what I'm explaining right now. And then wondering why things can't go their way. Like, it's your fault. Put yourself in a better position. People severely overestimate the time we have on earth, thinking we're going to stay the same, thinking things will stay the same forever. You have a certain time period to get certain things done. Time goes on. We all have an hourglass on our lives. And unfortunately, we never know when it's going to end. It'd be a little bit freaky if we probably knew. For some of us anyway. That hourglass, when we were born, the second we come out of the womb, it's tipped upside down. And that hourglass, the sand is starting to come down. That sand that falls, we don't get that fucking back. We have to use our time wisely. We can't dick around, we can't mess around. We have to do the right things all the time. We have to stay faithful and loyal all the time. Just because you feel you have some urge to do something that's going to ruin everything. And it amazes me how some people do this. It amazes me the power that some of these young females have, that they think they can get away with damn near murder forever until it's too late. And then they're old and they have no power, no leverage, nobody wants to listen to them, nothing. Because people know damn well what they are. And that is the cold hard facts. You no longer have leverage. You no longer have power. You no longer have say. You will take whatever you can get. You're no longer in the position to pick and choose. But a person, man or woman, that is in position of power, because their value is very high for where they're at, they get to pick and choose. And that is the position every single person wants to be in, but not everybody's willing to do what it takes to be in that position. So if you want leverage, create value in yourself, and you automatically have it. You have to be a valuable person. If you're not, you're going to get left with crumbs. You have to make yourself a valuable person. I don't make these rules. I'm not sitting here making these rules. This is how it is. You don't have to like it. You don't even have to like what you're hearing, but it is the truth. It does not take away from the fucking truth. And just because you get your itty bitty little hands on something does not mean you can just keep it either. Because if you have that mentality and you think, oh, I've won already, you're about to fucking lose. Some people get married and they instantly start to get fatter and fatter and fatter. And then the marriage dies because someone... It's like some people use that kind of stuff as manipulation, bro. The fact that you're married, you think you're secure. The fact that you're married, you think I can just be who I actually am now. I don't have to live up to who I always was to get this person. Now I can just dick off. It don't work that way. That's why they say sometimes when people get married, it doesn't happen all the time. Some people are very successful because they're fucking smart. Some people, it ends very terribly because they're dumb. The whole time they did it just to get what they wanted. And then it's over. And that's not how it works. It's just not. It's basically the story of somebody playing chameleon. They're being exactly what you want them to. They're being exactly what they want you to see. And once they get what they want, it's over. That's over. Now they're no longer a person you even recognize. Now they're not even a person you want. So it ruins everything. You have to get your intentions straight. And unfortunately, way too many people in the world today are not doing it. You have to know what you want and be what it is that's going to attract what you want. And if you don't want to be that, just do whatever the hell. And just whatever, I guess. Whatever, I guess. But do not complain when you cannot get what you want. Because you did not do what you need to do on your part. You are actually selfish. You are actually entitled. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. No one is your slave. Nobody is your slave. Nobody is obligated to make your life better when you can't do the same to theirs. You can't, because you're entitled. You want to use somebody to make your life better, but you don't want to make somebody else's life better. You just want to use somebody. Because your value is so low, you are useless to the other person. This might come off offensive to some people. It is the truth. You can't have this mindset in relationships, in friendships, in any ships. You can't. You absolutely cannot. Because it's going to fail. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now too. If this video is rubbing you the wrong way, or you don't like what you're hearing, or you don't agree, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not a chosen one. You're just not. You're just plain and simply not. Because chosen ones choose themselves. Chosen ones serve their purpose and be the person they're supposed to be. And if you're not that person, then you're not that person. You're not chosen. So, that is my hot take in this video. These are all facts. Oh, well, I disagree. Well, you're wrong. Oh, well, that's your opinion. No, this is not my opinion at all. This is actually facts. I rarely state my opinion. It's more so facts, whether you like it or not. It is facts. If you don't get what you want, it's because you did not live up to what you should have been. That's what it comes down to. If you want to get the things you want, you have to look in the mirror and become what it is that is going to attract what you want. And I know this conversation is not easy to hear. I know. But it's the truth. And it does not take away from the truth. I'm not here to coddle you and just give you a lullaby to bed or some shit. I'm not here to do that. This should light a spark in your fucking soul right now. No matter who you are, no matter what stage of life you're in, you can still always up your value. I don't care if you're 81. You can still up your value. You can still make things better for yourself other than making them worse for yourself. You can always make something better. You might not score exactly how you'd like, but you can always make things better. So don't even worry about the time that's gone, because it is useless. It's gone. What you've done is what you've done. Focus the rest of your life devote the rest of your life to making progress. And things are just going to fall into place. And whatever falls into place, falls into place. You can't do much else. So it is useless to harp on what could have been or should have been or what you should have done. It don't matter. Devote the rest of your life to making progress. And you will end up getting what you deserve. What is meant for you. Even all your mistakes, even everything you've done, everything you've been through. It was supposed to happen to you. But you have to learn. You have to take accountability. You have to look in the mirror and really, really, really get better. And really, really, really do the work.